Hello there. Welcome, everyone. We'll be starting in just about 3 or 4 minutes, so sit tight and we'll be with you shortly. I'll be muting my mic, so don't worry, nothing is wrong on your end, and I'll be joining you shortly. Good afternoon, everyone. It is 1 o'clock. We're just going to give about another minute or two for people to join. So I'm going to mute my mic for about 1 or 2 more minutes and we'll just get started. Just give some time for anyone who might be jumping on at the last minute. So we'll be with you in just a couple of minutes. All right, everyone, we're going to go ahead and get started here live in the Tiger Den. Mr. Baker and Tiger 2. That's right, that is his name. We have a dog named Tiger on the Bluffton Tigers, and we're in the Tiger Den. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of Tiger stuff going on here. Say goodbye, Tiger. All right, there you go. Tiger in the Tiger Den. He didn't bite Mr. Baker, so that's a good day. That's a good day. Everything's good. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for taking time to be with us today. I have my trusted production manager here to my right off camera who will be letting me know if we go into any kind of buffering. So if she gives me a signal, I will know to pause and hopefully get through the buffering. So if you see me pause and hesitate, that's why. I'm also be checking my phone because I have Mrs. Morrison and others on there monitoring questions along with my wife here to the right. So we try to make sure we check all of your questions, and I'll check my phone as well to make sure that Mrs. Morrison or others trying to get a hold of me to make sure I cover a certain area. So I think we'll go ahead and get started. Some news right off the bat. You ready for this? Some news, hot off the press. Hot off the press news item. Hot off the press. Here it is. You ready? Did you hear the rumor? Did you? Did you hear the rumor about butter? Did you hear the rumor about butter? What? Did you hear the rumor about butter? Well, I'm certainly not going to spread it. I'm not going to spread rumor, butter, spread. It's a rumor. I'm not going to spread the rumor. I'm not going to spread, but all right, we'll just move on. We'll move on. Just didn't know if you heard the latest. All right, there you go. Latest news. So how are you all doing out there? Hopefully you're doing well. We do these YouTube channels once a week, usually at 1 o'clock. You will get, thank you very much. Thank you for your comments. That only encourages me to keep doing them, right? So we try to do these every Thursday at 1 o'clock for all students and parents, and we'll always send out an email the night before telling you for sure the time. Usually, like I said, 1 o'clock on Thursday. And again, that's for students and parents. Students, we will be sending it to your account, and you can share it with parents. Everyone is welcome, 9 through 12, and parents. So that's not a problem. And you can share that with parents who want to watch it at work, whatever needs to be done. So that's basically all, the reason we want to have these times together. I'm not going to keep hitting you over the head with do homework. Yeah, that'll probably be at least once mentioned every YouTube channel. But really the purpose is just to see how you're doing, see how things are going. And again, if you have any needs whatsoever, you don't have to put them on the chat here. You can just email me at sbaker at bhmsd.org, and you can email me with any needs that you might have. We want to help you. Anything, internet, food, medication, whatever we can do to help. So hopefully you're doing all right. Really important for you to reach out to your teachers. We met just this morning, your teachers and I did, for about an hour, and we just talked about what ways we can help our students. So please, your teachers are reaching out to you. Many of them have those, remember, kind of office hours, and all that we want to offer you is, like, for example, 10 to 11 first period. Teachers are there, Google Meet. Most of them have those office hours, not everyone, but so you can join them and talk to them and work through any problems you might have school-wise or other. And then 10 to 11 is first period, 11 to 12 is second period, 1 to 2 is third period, and then 2 to 3 is fourth period. So please, again, students, stay connected to your teachers. Again, I'm not saying that for homework purposes. I'm really not. Stay connected. You will find yourself just feeling, again, more connected and better about the situation if you can stay connected with your teacher. So I really encourage you to do that. Hang in there. You guys have been doing such a great job. You really have. We just, again, talked about that. You guys are doing tremendous work out there. We've already been doing this a month. Is that hard to believe? We've been doing this a month. March 12th was the last day we had school together. Today's April 15th. So there you go. That's about a month, a little over. And you guys have just been doing tremendous work. I'm so proud of you. I really am. What you've overcome already. Keep it up. You ready for this? If you'll remember, May 20th is the last student day now. May 20th, not May 28th. So we're ending early because the governor gave us some waivers there. So you only have, if you do the math, you only have about 15 or so e-learning days left. 15. We're like halfway through this. Is that great news? Halfway through. Hang in there. Finish strong. Don't give up now. We want you to make sure, we want to make sure you're doing okay, and we want to make sure we see this to the end for everyone, okay? I've always got people out there helping me with dates and everything, and it's so appreciative. March 13th, I think, was Friday. I think we were in school maybe on the 13th on Friday the 13th, and then we were no longer in school after that. So March 13th, that was a Friday, was the last day we were in school, and then the 16th was the first day we had e-learning. So yeah, we've been doing this 1 month. Thank you for the correction on the date. I appreciate that. So yeah, we're hanging in there. We're getting through this. You guys are strong. I've been so impressed. Stay connected. And just a teacher there, I see, again, from Mrs. Boldbacher's true. Students, check on your teachers. They need you too. And they want to connect with you. Remember, teachers got into this not to teach math or teach English or teach social studies or teach science or teach whatever the case may be. We got into this because we want to teach students. We love students, and we want to make sure that you're okay. So again, thank you for reaching out to you and connecting with your teachers during this time. They need to hear from you just as much as you need to hear from them. So yeah, don't forget about that. I'm going to talk a little bit today about something totally different. I call students, I probably call 4 or 5 a day on a regular basis, and just want to see how they're doing. Sometimes, they need a little encouragement with homework or something, but I just want to see how they're doing. And I hear over and over and over again, Mr. Baker, we're doing okay, but it's just a little rough. We're stressed out a little bit. Sometimes, they're honest with me, and I love it. I won't mention any names, don't worry. But they say, just hard to be motivated sometimes. It's hard to just get up and get into a routine and try to feel like, with school, we were there at 7:40 to 2:40. It was boom, 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 boom. We had routine, and teachers were always there. It's just a little harder right now. It's hard to develop routine, and it's hard to stay motivated. So here we go. Ready? Mr. Baker's going to help you. We're going to talk about 3 things, just 3 things that will help you stay motivated, really feel less depressed. I'm hearing that too. But you know what? You have to do something. You can't just go, well, you know what? I'm just going to sleep it all through, and that'll take care of it. So you're going to have to do something if you want routine, if you want to be successful, if you want to feel like, hey, I can do this. I'm motivated. Number 1, you ready for this? Number 1, to get your motivation back, to get your energy back, get your positive feelings back. Ready? Number 1, develop a routine. Right there, right off the bat. Mr. Baker has a routine. Mr. Baker gets up every morning the same time. I have breakfast, have some quiet time, and then I dive into my work, and then I have that routine. I go for a walk. You want to see Mr. Baker today on River Greenway? You can probably see him around 4 o'clock. Go for an hour and a half walk every day. Try to, no matter what the weather is. I'm in a routine. Mr. Baker needs a routine. Stay in that routine. You know what the number 1 thing in that routine is? Sleep. Don't sleep the day away. That is not a routine. You know what else is not a routine? Got to be honest with you. Staying up till 3 in the morning, playing video games, and sleeping until 1 o'clock. That's not a routine. And I'm telling you, students who do that fight lack of motivation, fight depression, fight stress, because that's not healthy and productive. It's just not. Going to bed at midnight, getting up at 9 o'clock, that's a good 9 hours of sleep. And then you're ready for your 10 o'clock class. Trust me, if you do it, get into this routine, you will see things turn around. Trust me, I promise you. Second of all, so first we got to have a routine. Second of all, you got to set goals. I know that sounds, when I hear people say that, I go, yeah, whatever. But it's really true. Set goals. Minor goals, like here's this, okay, since I'm a principal, I'll use this as a goal. Today's Monday, let's say, and I know I've got my 4 classes for e-learning. My goal is I'm going to get my e-learning work done today on Monday. That's a goal. When I'm done, 2 things happen, actually 3. Number 1, I accomplished something. That makes me feel good. I accomplished something. Number 2, I met my goal. So that's good. And I got this routine and I got a goal. So I'm feeling better about myself. And number 3, that's going to help my grades because now I've turned in my homework and my teachers got my homework and I got my grades. It's a win-win-win. Get your work done that day. I'm not saying that just to go, get your work done. There's a principle again. But it really is to help you feel motivated, be positive, set a routine, and feel good about yourself. Trust me, it will work. Routine, find a goal, and the last thing, find some success. Find some success somewhere. And again, I'm going to use example of homework. When you turn in your homework and you see that grade back, I got 10 out of 10. That's success. I got 9 out of 9. That's success. I saw my grade go from a D to a C. That's success. Or at the end of the day, and I look back, I accomplished what I set out to do. That's success. Sometimes it's just finding something minor to do and to finish and get done and feel good about yourself. Sometimes, I'm not kidding you, I'm going to be transparent with everyone here this morning or this afternoon, sorry. Sometimes I look at a stack of papers that I got to get through, forms and reports, and I look at that and I go, oh, there's no way I'm going to get all that done. You know what I do? I do a report that I can do really quick and really easy, check it off and go, oh, that felt good. That felt good. That was a good sense of accomplishment. There's a little success. I'm going to go for the next one now. I'm going to keep it small again. Got that one done. Feeling good. It's the same thing with homework. If you get 10, 15, 20 assignments behind, it's tougher to get out of that hole. So again, routine, set a goal, find success. If you do that, I promise you, your outlook will change. You'll be more motivated, less depressed. Trust me with that. I read this quote, and if my mother was a great mother, she passed away in 2006, and love her dearly. And if she were here today, she would. This seems like it came from my mom. I always try to read positive quotes. That's something again, Mr. Baker does. Try to read positive quotes. I want to fill my mind with positive quotes, positive things. I don't want to fill it with junk, garbage, death, destruction, blood, gore. I don't want to fill my mind with that. I want to fill with positive quotes. So here's a positive quote I feel if my mom were here today, this is what she would tell me. So you know what? I'm going to pass this along to you. Take it for what it's worth. Here you go. Great reminder during these times. I could hear her saying this to me. If you stop working because no one is over your shoulder telling you to keep working, you've got a long road ahead of you. Self-motivation is key. You have to work to get what you want in all stages of life. The work is hard, but the payoff is worth it. Man, that's good stuff. I'm telling you, if my mom were here, I would have thought my mom wrote that. And sometimes maybe she wrote that for teenager Steve Baker, right? That's a great motivation to help us get through these times. So let me read it to you again. If you stop working because no one is looking over your shoulder, telling you to keep working, then you've got a long road ahead of you. Self-motivation is key. You've got to get what you want in all stages of life. You have to work to get what you want in all stages of life. The work is hard, but the payoff is worth it. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's free. It doesn't cost you anything. That's free advice. Self-motivation is tough. You know, sometimes self-motivation is tough in areas of like exercise. I mean, I don't feel self-motivated to do things. Again, baby steps. Do one thing at a time. Again, I'm going to tell you what, when I'm done here, I've got a few more things I got to do. And then maybe, like I said, around 4 o'clock, I'm going to go for a walk. I'm not going to want to go for that walk. It's warmer inside than it is outside. But I know when I'm done with that walk, I'll feel good about myself, feel like I got some exercise in, breathe some fresh air. That's good. Otherwise, I'm sitting on the couch watching TV, eating chips, and that doesn't make me feel good about myself. So you know what? Right there, Mrs. Morrison's got some great advice to a student, and really for all of us. Start by making a schedule. Get into a routine, sense of accomplishment. physical exercise is a great thing. Mentally, physically, exercise is a great thing. You can do so much for exercise. And again, getting out for a walk is always there for you. So usually at this time, about 20 minutes in, and we're about right there at 20 minutes, I try to stop and say, you know what, I try to keep these to 30 minutes. If I'm going more than 30 minutes, I don't want to lose people. And I know the attention span of even Mr. Baker sometimes. So I try to keep them short for you. So right now we're about 20-minute mark. Any questions from you? And I'll wait for a minute or two, and then we'll wrap up with this session. So feel free to use your chat it's on for me, it's off to the side. And if you have any questions, we certainly want to answer them. Oh, look at that. Thank you, Miss V. You're very nice. That's like all of our teachers. Miss Bollenbacher as well is on there. Mrs. Morrison, you got a lot of support. And you'll get through this. You'll get through this. That's great. That just really reinforces what I already know to be true about the students and staff of Bluffton High School. There's none better. There's none better. So proud of you. Any questions from anyone? Any questions before I wrap things up today already? And again, my goal is not to go on for an hour and just fill your head with needless information. I want to make these short, practical, hopefully motivational to you, and we'll keep them short and sweet and to the point. All right. Oh, we have a request. We'll see if we can get this done for you. I'll be right back. If you hear growling going on, you'll know it didn't go well. But we'll give this a shot. Here we go. All right. Hey, Tiger, you have a request to make a return appearance. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tiger. Woo! Tiger. You know what? We're not allowed to really tell ages sometimes of people. See, he's over there right now looking at my wife because he loves my wife and he tolerates me. See, there you go. So Tiger is 15 years old. Can you believe that? 15 years old. And he would still love to take a bite out of Mr. Baker. He's still got a little spunk left in him. That's what I love about this dog. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Tiger, 15 years old, saying, you guys can do this. Stay motivated. Don't give up. And now we'll close with, we'll just keep Tiger right here, a quote from Theodore Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt, as you know, was a president of the United States very long time ago in terms of before we were all born. But here's what he says. Here's what he says. Oh, I got a question here. Figured out anything as far as varsity letters go for the spring season? You know what? That's a great question. I just talked to Mr. Thompson before I went on today. And yes, Mr. Thompson is very actively pursuing a solution to this. He is meeting with, yes, that's exactly right. Mr. Thompson has a plan, and he is working with Mr. Vanderkolk, and I know that that plan will be out soon, but you can certainly contact Mr. Thompson. He'd love to hear from you. So yes, want you to know that that is certainly in the works. So here we go. Any other questions before I'm going to let Tiger down here because, you know, and again, he didn't bite me. We're going to count that as a good thing. So if there are no other questions, I think I will leave you with my quote. We don't do words of wisdom anymore on YouTube channel. You know why? Because Mr. Baker is doing words of wisdom on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And you can see that on my Twitter account. So follow me on Twitter, BHS_principal. And every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you will see, I can only do 30 seconds, so I can't do a long one. They've got to be really short. 30-second words of wisdom I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday on our learning days, just like a school day. So I won't do words of wisdom day, but I'll leave you with a quote from Theodore Roosevelt. And here we go. He says, and I love this. This is good for us today. Do what you can with what you have where you are. That's good stuff. It's good stuff. We can always want things should be better. Grass is greener on the other side fence. I get all that. But you know what old Teddy Roosevelt says? Do what you can with what you have where you are. Oh, it's good stuff. Fill that mind with positive quotes, positive information. Fill that mind. Not video games. Positive quotes. Read. Oh, reading is good. Reading will make you feel good. All right. Thanks for joining me today. We'll be on again next Thursday, 1 o'clock, hopefully. I'll let you know if that time changes. Check your email daily. Students, don't forget to do that. Seniors, we have our own special meeting because we have a lot of things changing all the time with class day ceremonies, graduation ceremony Tuesday at 1 o'clock for seniors. Now, that may change. I think I have a meeting at 1:30, so I may go a little earlier on Tuesday. So check your email, students, for the time of these YouTube or Google Meets because they could change from week to week. So seniors next Tuesday, 9 through 12 next Thursday. All right? You guys take care. Take care. Hang in there. Thinking of you. You're going to make it. Be strong. We'll see you soon.